EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
And how about this? An onside kick to start the game.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started.
And we are underway from the Superdome.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. On 1st and 10, it's Rattler.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara.
He's got room past the 30.
And all the way up to the 37-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And that's a nice gain by him on 1st down, picking up some key yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Jet sweep. Here's LLe-ge-nd. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Throwing is Rattler.
Dancing to his left.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Rattler wants to throw it.
Buying time to his left.
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield.
So nothing doing there. And it'll be 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Rattler. Finding Taysom Hill complete.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Rattler to the air on 2nd down. Connection made on the out route to Valdez-Scantling.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Pretty good throw there by the rookie to move the chains. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a 1st down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move it right to veteran and continue from there.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, big man with the ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal.
Kamara.
And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Here we go with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Late groupie now for the extra point.
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. For the returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. On play action, here's Ritter.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. In motion left here, Marshall.
Ritter to throw it. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ritter now.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
The point after, good by Groupie.
And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work?
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
From the gun, here's Rattler. They'll get this out to Kamara.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Kamara up the middle.
A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here now, 2nd and 4. To the air is Rattler.
Steps away to his left. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They run. It's Kamara. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
No doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
First down, here's Rattler.
Little short pass here to Hill. Gets past one man. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. They'll throw. Here's Rattler.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here's Blake Grupe now for the Saints field goal. This one from 46 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it go again. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. And the Saints are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it here just past the 25. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. He's got a man. Complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Oh, the Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the second half with Kamara, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Rattler. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a two-score game that has a chance to tighten up considerably.
Oh, the Jets sweep to start the drive.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now 2nd and 5. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Myers in motion right. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Ritter going to change it up. And now they'll shift things around. Ritter back to throw. Forced out to it, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Desmond Ritter taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. Ritter will throw for it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Well, that 2-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people can't see this, but you got a ball in your hands defense now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled, I can tell you that.
Maybe. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking out extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
On second down, Williams. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 35. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. What a drive this is turning out to be. That is 4 fourth down conversions.
So give them credit for being aggressive and going after it. But on the flip side, how do you not find a way to stop one of those attempts? That means they're not playing with confidence on that side of the ball.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Second down and 4. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard this sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Myers in motion right. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Marshall, the man in motion. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. 7 yards there and a first down. Myers in motion right. First down. Here's Ritter. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Will Harris. And the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Second down, and it's Kamara again. Wiggles free and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Rattler. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jamal Williams, 26 yards. And the Saints get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Groupie able to add the PAT. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10. Myers in motion right. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Ritter with another throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 20. Six-yard line. Rattler now to throw on 1st and 10.
Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete.
5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. An early task. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely did they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
Here's Rattler now on 1st and 10. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air. Because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
In motion right, LLe-ge-nd. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. How about this? They'll change it at the line. On fourth down, here's Rattler. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. A give to the fullback on the dive. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Kamara. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Decision time. Opening drive here. What would you do?
There is no decision for me. I'm the visitor. I'm on the road. I've moved the ball downfield. I've got momentum. I'm going for it right here. Look at that play sheet. Pick out your best play.
And even if you don't get it, then your defense is going to have a really good situation on the other side.
Exactly. And in fact, though, I'm not even telling my defense to get ready. I'm telling them to get ready to celebrate.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Adam Prentice taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Late groupie now for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Off of play action, here's Lance. He'll buy some time right. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They run again with Dowdle. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Dowdle will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Now back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara,
38 yards.
And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter.
The point after, good by Groupie.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Lance.
Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Lance now to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down. They run here with Dowdle.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On the run, it's Dowdle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A running play, it's Dowdle.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Now Lance.
Flushed out right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They can probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Flush to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb.
from 10 yards out.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And it's now 17-14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
On 3rd and a yard, it's Rattler. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
2nd down and 3.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
2nd down, here's Rattler.
Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
There he goes, right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big time play for him on a short little pass. I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Try to take this home. They'll run.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Rico Dowdle,
his second touchdown of the night.
And the Cowboys are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Complete. Valdez-Scantling.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Rattler. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Rattler.
To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And Rattler, he'll throw again.
Wide open receiver, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Groupie able to add the PAT.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a